Welcome to another LA Connection virtual improv show. I'm Ken Scove. I've got a great cast here today. We got some really wonderful games we're going to be playing today. We have an intervention coming up. Sometimes your friends get themselves in trouble and we got to bring a bunch of people here to help them out. We've got the Newlywed Game and we've got a radio call-in. We've got a mystery. We have some storytellers, and I'll not even tell you what the last one is, but it has to do with online classes. And you're going to see something that you've never seen before, unless you've experienced it yourself personally. Let's introduce our cast today. We have Tanji. We have Caitlin. We have Ashley. We have Nick. We have Armin. Alyssa. And we have Casey, Rebecca, and Allie. So the cast, oh, that's nice, Allie. Thank you for showing us that before the show. She doesn't feed her animals. Anyway, so the show is completely improvised. The actors do not know what suggestions I'm going to give them. They know the games we're going to play, and I gave you some of the ideas for our games today. And that's where the fun is they do not know what I'm going to give them, and that's where the improvisation comes in. The show is edited live on the spot by our beautiful editor, and then we put it up on our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy, which has many other videos up there right now. But this is one of our flagship teams that's been going since April. This is their 6th show. So the first game we're going to play is called Gripe Symphony. So I'm going to give everybody a gripe. So let's get Tanji up. And Tanji, this is going to be your gripe. Smelly people, Tanji. Smelly people. You just can't stand them. Let's get Caitlin up next. Caitlin, you hate cheaters. People who cheat on people really get you upset. Okay, then let's bring Ashley up. Ashley, you hate messy roommates. Ooh, they bother you. Messy roommates. And let's bring Nick up. Nick hates long lines in stores. Now with that 6-foot roll, Nick, it makes the lines even longer. All right, let's get Armin up. Armin, oh boy, you hate your in-laws, Armin. Just can't stand them, okay? And let's get up Alyssa, I believe, is next. Alyssa, you just can't take it when people break up through text. That's an awful thing to do. And let's get up Casey. Casey hates traffic. Oh, man, you hate traffic, Casey. And now let's get up Rebecca. Rebecca, you hate it when people, people, they leave the toilet seat up and they don't flush their toilet. Okay, that really, really bothers you. And of course, Allie, you hate loud neighbors and barking dogs that your neighbors have. Really loud neighbors with barking dogs. So that's our Gripe Symphony. Now, what will happen is I'm going to be calling each one of them by name. They'll start their gripe. When I read off somebody else's name, they'll go to their gripe. And this is our Gripe Symphony. So let's start off now with Caitlin, who hates cheaters.
There's nothing worse in this world than cheaters. They just walk around having sex with all your best friends, sometimes your sister, just anyone that they just feel like it. Anything that walks, it's bullshit. They get to walk away and have fun, not with no broken legs, but I have a broken heart, but I can't break their legs. Doesn't make sense. My sister, come
Nick,
on.
long lines.
Have you ever been in grocery store in America and you decide, why are there all people waiting in long line to get checkout? No, it makes no sense to me. You stand in line for a short time before you purchase product. It is not efficient in America, especially with 6 feet rule. Lines are 45 feet long. It's longer than shop itself. I do not understand.
Tanji, smelly people.
You know what the worst part is? I was in the bank, and this man gonna walk up in here smelling like piccadillies and ass. Sir, it is not that hard to wash between your cheeks. Let the water at least rinse betwixt them. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a bidet. Everybody is using bidets now. America is so behind on the bidet. Every other country got a bidet. Wash between your ass cheeks. That is it. It is not
Hating
hard.
traffic.
You know what I'm saying? People, especially me.
Well, there's nothing like hating traffic, especially if you're a Los Angeles resident like I am. There's this freeway called the 5 Freeway. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Basically, it's a non-moving line. You got to be there at least at 6 a.m. for any moving cars to be available. And by the way, true story, yesterday I was actually on the 5 Freeway going on to work. I was exiting off of Hollywood Way, and there happened to be a pug the size of a rotisserie chicken crossing the street. And well, he was causing a bit of traffic, a lot of swerving cars, and let's just say he didn't make it to the other side in one piece. So I would
break up by text.
I don't care if you've been dating someone for 2 years or 2 weeks. It is never acceptable to break up with someone via text. I mean, COVID is not an excuse, people. Like, call me on the phone or go to my doorway and shout from 6 feet away. Like, it's just, I mean, my grandma didn't have to deal with this. My mom didn't have to deal with this. People, like, wrote letters to break up with you or told your best friend to tell you, not text.
Armin, in-laws.
You know what I don't understand? Why is in-laws, they're always in my business. They want to know how much money I'm making. They want to know this. They want to know everything. They come to my house. They walk in uninvited. They raid my refrigerator. And then they turn around and they tell me I'm not good enough. You know, why is it they have to exist? Why can't they just like not exist or something? You know, when I get married, they just like go away or something. It's like you this, you that. I'm never happy. And I always got to like, you know, stroke egos. It's just too much of a headache. I don't understand. Why?
Messy roommates.
OMG, why can't I find a roommate who doesn't think I live in a barn? I go into the kitchen. The dishes and the food from the night before were in the sink. Like, what? Who do you think you are, leaving food out for 24 hours for bugs and God knows what to get in my apartment? Like, who
Allie,
are
loud
you?
neighbors and barking dogs.
I want to go back to the time where the dogs were part of the food group, okay? I'm really tired of all these people who have, I have anxiety, so my dog needs to be here. Yeah? Well, tell your dog to STFU, because I'm done listening to your dog. I'm done listening to all that shit, and also pick up after your dog, okay? My neighbors are loud. They go, muff, 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 muff. That's not a service animal. That's something you need to eat. Dogs are for eating only.
Rebecca, toilet seat up.
All right. So I live in a house with 6 boys, okay? My husband and my 5 sons, and it's terrible. You know, does it kill them to leave the toilet seat down? You know, it's gravity. All you gotta do is just tip it a little bit. Boom, it falls down. It's fine. But no, all right? And then I go in there and I fall in because I don't even think to check, okay? And, you know, even if they leave it down, they go without it. It gets all wet. It's sticky all over my hands. It's terrible. I don't like it. You know, they never refill the soap either, so I don't know the last time I had a clean hand, okay? This is just
Caitlin.
awful.
You know, cheaters leave you with one sentence. It's not you, it's me. What the hell does that even mean? Are you explaining to me that you're a piece of shit? Because yes, you are. You slept with my sister. What the heck? Come on.
Nick.
So I moved to America before quarantine, and I tell you, want to move back to Russia very badly. Line system there, much more organized. It works so smooth. Thank you, Vladimir Putin.
Tangi.
So I turned to this man and I'm like, so this was what you thought you should have did today? This was the move you thought that you was supposed to make? Come up in this bank and make it smell like somebody is cooking fresh chitterlings? That's what the fuck you thought you were supposed to be doing today? And he got mad. Yeah, he got mad. And I don't care, because you need to learn to wash your ass. And then he had the nerve
Casey.
to
You know, one of the number one causes of traffic is careless people texting on their phone. I mean, Please, you could text when you get home. If it's not a phone call, it's not an emergency. So put your seatbelt on, put your
Ashley.
phone down.
So then I walk into their room, and what do I find? More food and dirty laundry in their room. So now they're taking the messiness upstairs, okay?
Alyssa.
So now
Break up
So
by text.
now he's
Alyssa.
asking me, if it's good enough for Taylor Swift, it's good enough for you. I'm sorry. Joe Jonas was obviously a loser by texting her to break up. Guys should have learned better since that situation.
Armin.
I'll tell you, being married is like being in prison with thanks to my in-laws. I can't go out. I can't do anything. All they do is nag, 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 and I got to clean up their mess after them. You know, I just can't deal. Why they get here, they're there, they're everywhere.
Allie.
I mean, every night I hear him calling her crazy bitch, but when I'm in the elevator and I see her and I'm like, hey, crazy bitch, I am the issue? That doesn't make sense.
Rebecca.
I can't. I just can't do this anymore. You know, after I go to the bathroom, I have to like drink wine to make me forget. But then the top of the wine bottle gets all dirty because we don't have any soap in this damn house because boys are way too freaking messy, and the toilet seat's all
Caitlin.
up, and I fell in and.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional, but like, what does she have that I don't? Like, I do squats every day.
Nick.
Then you get to register, and cashier is a dick.
Tangi.
So I took out my little bottle of Lysol and sprayed him in the ass.
Alyssa.
I'm just gonna text him to see how he's doing.
Casey.
Can you believe there are actually people that would change their tires in the middle of the highway? Give me a break.
Ashley.
stop being messy.
Allie.
I kidnapped and ate her dog last week, and she's just putting missing posters up today.
Rebecca.
I can't remember the last time my ass was dry.
And that's our Gripe Symphony. Very good. I hope you all feel emotionally better now. You know, it's kind of a really good exercise in getting out all your anger and griping. So the next game we're going to play is Interventions. Talk about griping. I'm going to have everybody go off to the side, except I'm going to leave Tangi out here. We're going to have a little intervention with Tangela. Tangela, you know, I just want to let you know that the reason we kept you out here right now is because I've asked a lot of your friends to come over. They're going to be coming over in just a second. But the problem is that, no, it's not your birthday. That's tomorrow. So we wanted to do this before your birthday so we can celebrate tomorrow, because we'd all like to be with you tomorrow. But the reason a lot of the people don't want to come to your party tomorrow is because you don't wear a mask. Okay? And you don't social distance. All right? Now, I know you have a problem with wearing a mask, some phobia thing, or you don't think you need one. But, you know, they're trying to mandate everybody 6 feet away and not wearing a mask.
First of all, Trump 2020. Okay, that's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. Y'all not gonna try to take away my rights. I don't need to wear a mask. That's the thing about it. That COVID is a hoax. Okay, the Trump 2020 is the GOP, the Democrats, them liberals always are telling us that COVID is a thing, but it's not. It's educate yourselves. Y'all need to educate yourselves. You're just walking around uneducated and dumb. That's the problem.
Well, we're going to bring all your friends in, Tangi. Let's bring all the friends in right now, Tangela, because obviously you've upset a lot of your friends. Some of your friends don't want to be with you. Your relatives are upset. Your neighbors are upset. Your coworkers are upset. So if I could bring everybody in right now, please. And I'm going to go one by one, and we'll address your fears and your concerns about the behavior of Tangela. So let's start with your former best friend. She's very upset. Let's bring her on and have her talk to you. That's Alyssa, their former best friend.
You have been with me for my 9 months of pregnancy, and you're supposed to throw me a baby shower and due in 2 days. And now I can't have you come because what if you give all the other babies COVID? The moms are going to never let it go. My kid will be bullied for her entire life. And what if you give my baby COVID and then it comes out stillborn?
First, can I say something? Can I say something to
Go
that?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I just
Go
got
ahead.
the letter, the invitation in the mail, and I would like to say that a good thing I see my guitar in your house. Why didn't you bring my guitar and my baby boy's guitar back? My little baby's ukulele. I asked you to bring those back, and you have not done that. First of all, don't try to hide it. I don't have to wear a mask. You're wearing a mask for both of us. Now, why should I have to wear a mask? Your baby is in your tummy, okay? Pro-life. That I would never kill a baby. I would never do that. All right? Unlike these fucking liberals.
Well, let's go to your brother, Richie, who's obviously very upset with you and has told me before the show that he's afraid to even come over and visit you anymore.
Yeah, Tangi, girl, I thought that you'd listen to me when I tried to talk. I mean, we've always been close, girl. We've always been close. I mean, okay, we did have that little bit of a falling out when I became famous, but just because I'm an Instagram influencer and I have a TikTok now does not mean that we still can't be close, girl, but you just got to wear a mask. I just got to be able to trust you, girl, okay? I don't feel the love. I don't feel the trust. Yeah, what?
First of all, I would like to say you don't even follow me on TikTok. You think that my rhetoric is racist, and you won't follow me on TikTok because you think that your followers are going to think that you're also a racist. You know how we were raised, all right? And you know how anti-LGB ZTF our dad is. You know that.
Yes, I
So
do.
why are you acting like this in front of all of our friends and family? Richie, get it together.
This is who I am, Tangi. And if you don't accept that, me and my mask can go somewhere else. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, let's bring on your daughter, Sally, who tells me she's having trouble even living in the same house with you right now. She's scared of her own mother. Sally?
Everybody tells me that the COVID is gonna make me die, and you don't care. You don't care about if I die because you don't wear the mask. I got this mask from Tilda, the other mommy, and she cares about me, and so does Uncle Witchy. So I don't think you care about me anymore. So I'm very, very upset.
I
Wanna
wear
say
a
something to your
mask
daughter?
all the time, Sally. I always wear a mask to bed every night, and you see me in my mask every night. Now, why are you telling lies on me? I'm sick of it, Sally, thinking I don't care about you. I don't care about that mess in your room. That's what I don't care about. You go clean your room. That's what you're going to do.
The last time we went to the grocery store, you got in a fist fight with the lady because she told you to put a mask on.
Well, that lady should never got in my face, and she wouldn't have got a two-piecer.
Wow. Okay,
That's how I feel about
Sally,
it.
you'll be okay. Let's go over to Tangi's mom, who's obviously afraid to even come over for the weekly dinners now and says that she doesn't even want to babysit your daughter. Go ahead, Mom.
Tangi, get your shit together. This is a COVID. Now I got you raised and it's not going to take me out. I can't even come see my daughter. I don't want to take care of your kid no more. And if she's around you, she's going to get the COVID. So get it together, girl. You're a hot mess.
COVID is not real, Mama. I already told you that.
It's real. Uncle Bob died. He's dead.
He died from cancer, Mom.
He died from COVID. And your hair is looking all a mess because they won't let you in the hair parlor. You need to get a mask and get your hair done.
Well, Auntie won't let me in the salon, Mama, because she doesn't understand that COVID's not real.
She understands. You put a mask on and you get over this. I want to see my daughter. And I'm not going to see her. You probably got the COVID. You're looking like a hot wreck over there. Your daughter is failing out of school. Get it together.
That's
Tell
because
me
she's
right.
smart. You know she got the ADZD.
She needs your help.
I
Yeah,
help
I'm
her. I
getting
never
complaints
passed
also.
her fourth grade.
Yeah, I'm getting complaints from your neighbor Martha, who says that she's afraid to even go out and get her mail since you have mailboxes right next to each other. And when you walk out, she freaks out, doesn't even want to go out and get her mail sometimes. And sometimes you're walking around all through your neighborhood without a mask. Martha?
Now, baby, listen to me. I love you so much, and I'll bake you cookies whenever. But I can't right now because you won't wear a mask. Now, this ain't about politics and that little short guy with the wavy hair or wig or whatever that thing is. That ain't about him. I don't care about your beliefs. They're your beliefs, baby. But I need you to wear a mask because I don't want to die. And you like to drink a lot and then have these non-mask parties, and then your buddies end up in my lawn, and I can't go outside and get my own mail because they're just everywhere. And then I don't want to die.
You talking about not wanting to die. You cooked me some cookies last time that were so potent, I almost did croak. Okay, you put way too much weed in them cookies, old lady Martha. You know you did.
Well, that's because you wanted them gluten-free, too. It's hard to do wheat and gluten-free. What is this? And you're talking about liberals.
You replaced the gluten with the weed. You put way too much in there last time. You don't want to die. Almost killed us both, Martha.
I'm sorry, my eyesight's going. I'm just trying to take care of you, okay? Take care of me, too.
Well, Tangela, you just made a lot more people want to move into your neighborhood to meet your neighbor now. But, you know, your college roommate, he actually, when I called him to ask him to come to the meeting, he didn't even want to come. He when he found out that you're not wearing a mask, and then you went back to the college reunion when they had to social distance, you know, in the gym, and you didn't social distance and didn't wear a mask. So I'm going to bring him on right now to address you.
You know, we had our college reunion, and you came. You didn't want to distance yourself, and I just thought maybe you didn't want anyone to make fun of you because, you know, we're all accomplished and established, and you're not, and you know this. So I think you were trying to make a statement by showing up without your mask. Really, who do you think you are?
I'll have you know, old college roommate of mine, that I have a very successful barrette business. Look at my daughter's pigtails. They are elite. They are great. All right. So I have put her hair, my barrettes are really taken off. Okay. I did not have this business when when our reunion was, but now it has taken off, and that has nothing to do with why I distanced myself. I distanced myself because y'all are sheep. And you're following behind that Joe Biden, and he is not correct. Trump 2020, that is all I have to say.
Oh, no. You got it wrong. See, I got my chopper outside waiting for me to take me away like a little birdie. And seriously.
You got a gun.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very pro NRA. I am very pro NRA. They are not going to take our guns. Good job.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to talk to someone who you worked with, although you haven't been able to go back to work because your boss told you couldn't come back unless you wore a mask. And now Bill, the bag boy, he thinks he might have been exposed by you, so he wants to confront you right now.
Yes. Yeah. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for inviting me. I've never really been around this many people I'm not related to. But you know, Tangi, she's a sweet gal. I think our working relationship is pretty well, and well, minus the times whenever I come into work, she says, "Oh, I could feel the virgin energy," and every time I get back from my lunch break, she goes on the intercom and tells everybody Steve Urkel is here. But other than that, she's sweet. But I've noticed ever since the pandemic started happening, she's been very reluctant to wear her mask, and
I mean, if it was just between me and her, and I'd be fine with it. But we're serving hundreds and hundreds of people a day. I touch everybody's groceries that they're going to be putting in their fridge, and you don't know if they're going to be, touching their family members, and I don't want anybody to get sick. And Tangi, she is our lead cashier, and well, she's touching everything and not wearing a mask. And I just don't know if I don't know if she's already exposed anybody. I mean, she seems pretty clean, but our boss is not having it, so he put her on mandatory leave. And Tangi, gal, I mean, once you start wearing that mask, you're going to be able to come back to work. I pray every night you wear it.
As I have said previously, I no longer need that job. My barrette business has taken off. My TikTok, all my conservative followers have been donating to my PayPal and to my GoFundMe. They have been very much helpful to me. My barrette business is taking off. We have now broken the $200 market, the $200 margin, and I think we're well on our way to $300. I do not no longer need that job at the Amazon, and I'm no longer going to take it. I wear a mask, as I said, every day to bed, and that is as far as it is going to go. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you, Bag Boy. I can kind of see why you're a virgin. We're going to bring in our last one, which kind of goes against everything you've been saying. You're acting like you're very conservative, but I don't know if anybody knew this, but we found out you had a lesbian lover, and we're going to bring her on right now.
Tangi, I did not question you when you were living in that Rite Aid because you wanted to be next to the food. I did not question you not vaccinating that little girl Sally of yours, who is a little, you know what I mean, a little phalange. Girl, I voted for you to be one of the sister wives with Kevin, and now you ain't with us, and I love you. I love you. But you ain't wearing a mask. You ain't working a job. You ain't working for the Amazon like we talked about, and I love your sweet taco, girl. Your taco is like, it's got the shrimp, and it's got the meat, and it's got the cheese. Oh, the cheese. I love that taco cheese. But you got to do something. You got to do something. Because that taco cheese is not worth that little girl who I know you stole from that Rite Aid. Don't even tell me you didn't. But I love her. All these people.
First of all, Tilda, do not bring my daughter into this. You know that I've had her since before Rite Aid. I got her from the Burger King. You know that. Now, second of all, Tilda, why are you gonna come on here and out me like that? Why are you gonna do that to me? You know how, Mama, do not start crying on me, Mama. Do not start crying on me.
You get rid of that lesbian lover and you go back to your husband.
My husband is an asshole, Mama.
You do not have a lesbian lover.
That is all I have. You're gonna accept me, or I am gonna vote for Trump for real. Do not play with me, Mama.
She's gonna
Richie, did you know that your sister had a lesbian lover, Richie?
I did not, but it is very nice to meet you, Tilda.
Don't tell her
you and I need to share some gossip.
Don't tell my TikTok followers they're gonna stop buying my barrettes.
Girl, I hope this is gonna get you to start wearing a mask, because I'm gonna tell them a lot more than you liking girls, and you know exactly. There we go.
Is this better?
Well, it looks like we finally got her to wear a mask. I want to thank all of you for coming in today. This was a successful intervention, and we learned a little bit about Tangi that probably she didn't want her TikTok followers to know about. And that's our intervention. Thank you all. All right. And now we're going to move on to the game, the Newlywed Game. So let's get everybody, you can go on off to the side and get yourself out of your little costumes and get ready for the Newlywed Game. The Newlywed Game is a famous game that was on TV for probably 20 plus years, in which they'd have couples to see how well they knew each other. So we'd ask them questions to see how well they might know what they thought their significant other would answer. and that's the premise of the game. So I have 4 couples here. I'm going to bring in each couple. We have Armin and Ashley. So if we could bring Armin and Ashley in right now, the lovely couple. They're recently married, and they'll be our first couple on the Newlywed Game. There's Armin and his lovely wife, Ashley. I think she's in the powder room. Here she is. She still has mom up, but we know that she's going to be a future mom since they just got married. Okay, so that's our first couple. So let me ask you guys before we start the game. Tell us maybe where you guys are from and, maybe how you met. Let's start with Armin.
Well, I am from beautiful Glendale, California. And I think we met at a bakery shop, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember she was in the shop asking for cookies, and I was standing right behind her. And then after that, we connected on Instagram. And ever since then, it's been love at first sight, taken off. Everything's just so wonderful and great.
Is that true, Ashley? It was love at first sight in the bakery?
Oh my gosh, it was so love at first sight. So I'm from Pensacola, Florida, and I was out in LA for spring break, and I met Armin, and Armin's like 40 years older than me, but he like gets my soul. So I was like, I take that cookie too. And then I went home to Pensacola, and then we got together on the gram, and then now I'm here.
All right, good. Well, you guys stay with us because we're going to be playing the game in just a second. But let's meet our second couple, Nick and Caitlin. Let's find out where they're from and how they met. So let's start with Craig. Craig, sorry, I know that your last name's Nick. I'm sorry to call you by your last name, Craig. So tell us, where did you meet Caitlin, and where are you from?
So, I really don't like lying. I'm an honest man. I'm a contractor. I own a construction company, and Caitlin and I we met on Tinder, and she doesn't like me saying that, but I don't like lying. I just want to be honest. She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm eternally grateful. I mean, just look at her. She looks like $1 million. And
that's because I am worth $1 million, darling.
No, of course. She's very wealthy. So, I'm very grateful.
Caitlin, what did you think when you first saw Craig on Tinder?
Well, at first, I was looking for someone to redo my patio deck, and I thought, well, I might as well like to look at him. And so I hired him, right? And then he came and made a beautiful deck, and then made sweet, beautiful love to me on that deck.
It wasn't that
deck. Let's bring in Casey and Allie. They're our next couple. Thank you, guys. Casey and Allie. So let's find out a little bit about Allie. So where did you and Casey meet?
We met at a place called White Swimmers, which is a sperm bank in Compton, California. It was, I want to say, love at first sight. He came in, I was working, and he filled more cups than anybody in the history of the bank. So I knew he was the one right then.
Wow. Del Z, is that a true story there?
Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely true, Kent. Don't worry about calling me Casey. That's my birth name, but I go by Del Z now. But no, yeah, Allie, woo, baby. First time I laid eyes on that chick, man, she made me feel a quart of a little bit more than a quart of that white sticky stuff that comes out of your private area, and my flipping goodness.
Love at first come, baby.
You know, I didn't go down that whole day. I was up the entire time.
There goes the family show. Okay, well, now let's bring in our fourth couple, which is Alyssa and Tangela. This is 2020, and we decided to bring on female couples to be part of the new game here. So, hey, Wiley, where did you meet Alyssa?
Oh my God. Okay, we met at an apocalypse preparedness convention 2 days ago and just hit it off ever since.
Wow. So what did you think of it? What did you think when you first saw Wiley, Alyssa?
I saw her, and my first thought was, oh my God, this beautiful soul does not have an apocalypse mask. But then I thought it would be such a shame to cover that beautiful face. And then I thought, what if we could put the mask over both of our faces? If it fits, it's meant to be. And it fits.
Okay.
I love you so much,
That
babe.
sounds
I
great.
fucking love you.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we're going to get ready to play the game. We're going to send all the men out, and we'll send Tangela out with the men the first time out. So we'll have all you guys go off into the green room and turn the volume down so you can't hear the questions I'm going to be asking the ladies, okay? So let's start with the ladies in round number 1. Your first question is going to be, okay, does your partner like salty food or sweet food more? So let's first go to Ashley. Is it salty or sweet?
You know that's easy for me. My baby likes it sweet.
Sweet. Okay, let's go to Caitlin. Salty or sweet food, Caitlin?
He definitely likes salty. He's from the South, and then we met in California, so it's always salty and savory and fried.
Okay, how about Allie? Salty or sweet?
I'm going to say salty. He calls me his salty little butter muffin.
Ooh, okay. And how about Alyssa?
She loves sweet because when the apocalypse happens, we don't know if there's going to be enough salt on the earth. So she thinks it's smarter to just love sweets more than salt.
Okay. Now, in round number 2, the second question here would be, where did you first kiss? I'll start this time with Alyssa and go up the line. Alyssa, where did you first kiss?
We kissed in an underground bunker underneath this mask.
Wow. Okay, Allie, where was your first kiss?
Is this appropriate to say? Like, down there was the first kiss.
Oh, okay. I guess it is now. Okay, how about Caitlin? Where was the first kiss?
Well, I may have given it away on my patio deck that he made, but the first kiss, he shook my hand like a gentleman and kissed it like I was a princess.
And Ashley, where did you first kiss?
OMG, it was in that bakery the first time we met, so our relationship is sealed on sweetness.
All right, well, let's bring all the guys back in now. Let's bring all the guys back in, and let's see how well they each know each other. Okay, we're going to start with Ashley, and it would be Ashley and Armin. So let's bring Armin back in. So let's get the camera on Armin right now. Armin. So Armin, Ashley, the question was, do you like salty or sweet food? Which one do you like more, salty or sweet? Which one do you think she thinks she would say?
I just think about the bakery, how we met, how she's so sweet. I got to say sweet because it just reminds me of her.
And Ashley, what did you say?
I said sweet snickums.
All right, well, you guys got 1 point. You got 1 point. You're on the board. Let's go now to Craig. And Craig, what do you think Caitlin said for you, salty or sweet?
Well, I know that my baby girl is, she's nice and sweet, but for me, my snacks, I do prefer them salty.
Salty. And Caitlin, what did you say?
I said salty.
Wow. Okay, so it's a tie, 1-1. Let's go to our third couple. Let's get the camera on Del Z. Del Z, what do you think Allie said? You would think sweet or salty?
Ooh. Let's see. I'm gonna get a little brainstorm for a second. You know what? I'm gonna go with my instincts on this one. I'm gonna say sweet.
And what did she say?
Baby, you call me your salty little butter muffin.
I knew that. My bad, baby. My bad. I'll get it next time.
You can fill a gallon. Okay, let's go now to Wiley. Wiley, what do you think Alyssa said for you? Salty or sweet?
Okay, she's just so sweet. So I'm just gonna go off of that. I'm just gonna say sweet, just because she's so sweet, you know.
Oh, what did she say?
I said sweet, but I love your reason more than the reason I gave.
Oh, that is so nice.
I
So
love
we got
that we're in
3. Yeah, you're very connected. 3 people who've got 1 each. Okay, and now let's go to the second question. And this time we'll start with Wiley. I need your answer on this. Where do you think Alyssa said you first kissed? Where
Oh
did
my
you
God.
first kiss?
Okay, we were in the convention and there was this hug a zombie line. And while we were in the line, that's when the mask thing happened. And it was so cute. Our lips actually met under the mask. It was like an accident, but it was like I counted as our first kiss.
Oh, where's
And the
Alyssa
hug
say?
zombie line.
Babe, I totally said it was under the mask, but I said it was in the underground bunker, which was we were in the line for. But you're so right for counting that. I feel so bad I didn't count that. I love you.
It was twice, yeah.
It was like within like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Let's go to Del Z. Del Z,
Yes,
where do you
absolutely.
think Allie said you first kissed? Del Z.
Oh, well, if I remember correctly, it was literally right after I nutted at the sperm bank. So I'm pretty sure it was at the sperm bank, baby.
Well, let's ask Allie. Where was the first kiss?
I mean, he's right, but I think I misunderstood the question. I said down there, remember?
Oh,
No, I didn't study.
was
I didn't
down there.
study.
Was that in the sperm bank still? Was that in the sperm bank that down there happened?
Yes, it was.
Well, then we're going to give you the point. The judges say
All
that's good.
right,
All
all
we're
right.
looking for is the location, not necessarily where the kiss happened. All right, let's now go to Craig. Where did you first kiss, you and Caitlin?
Of course, I remember that. It was on the easternmost side of the porch I built her.
The what again?
I said it was the easternmost side of the porch I built her. Right by the nice railing.
And where was it, Caitlin?
Well, I had given it away. It was on the porch, but he's totally right. That was where the perfect sunlight came in and just made me look awesome.
Wow. So you guys got 2 points and you're in the lead. Let's now go to Armin. Where did Ashley say you first kissed?
I'm going to say it's Starbucks.
Oh, what did she say?
I said the bakery we met and it was Starbucks, to be honest with you. I just didn't say Starbucks, but yeah.
No, the judge will not give you that. You cannot go back and change your bakery into Starbucks. I should minus a point from you for trying to cheat us, but I won't. But you guys still have a point. Everybody does have a point, which is amazing, except for
I have a question.
2 points for Craig and Caitlin. Wiley, what's your question?
Do we get a point for the under the mask thing, or at least half one?
No, you had to get the location, not under the mask, okay? And you didn't get the location. So I'm going to send all the ladies out this time, and Alyssa, if you could just go on out and turn your volume down, and they're going to go into round 2 and our 2 questions. So let's go with the guys now, and Wiley. So we'll start with Armin. Would your mate rather live in the city or the country? Would she rather live in the city or the country?
My mate, she's a sweet old country girl. She wants to
Country
live
girl. Okay, Craig, city or country?
My baby's a city girl, but she fell in love with a country boy. I still got to say
country. Okay.
Oh, no. She'd rather live in the city.
Oh. Okay, city. Okay, so we got one country, one city. And what about Del Z?
Ooh, I'd say she live in the country. If you know what I mean. That's a little play on words there, Kent.
Yes, I see what you're saying there. And how about Wiley, city or country?
See, this one's a hard one because city is so easy for us to find a place to hide if the zombies come. but the country is just open space where we can fight them. So I'm gonna say city because she seems like a real hider. So yeah.
Okay. Well, stay with us, Wiley, because now we're going to start with you in this next question. Where did you first make love? Where did you first make love?
Oh my goodness.
Wiley?
Okay, the second day, which was yesterday, we went to again that underground bunker there. That's where it happened. Yeah.
The underground bunker. Okay. Del Z, where did you first make love?
Well, Kent, I think I feel like you guys know a little too much about me already. It was in the sperm bank, inside the freezer room to be in particular. Yes, in the sperm bank.
A lot of stuff happens in that sperm bank. What about you, Craig? Where did you guys first make love?
Easternmost side of the new porch I built her, right by the railing.
So right after that kiss, I guess. Okay. Armin, where did you first make love?
Right under the counter where we met at the bakery.
The counter at the bakery. Okay. All right. Let's bring in all the ladies. Come on back in, ladies. And let's see how fast we can match you guys all up. Remember, in round number 2, Craig and Caitlin lead with 2 points. All the other players and teams have 1 point. So they've got a chance to get to 3, or they get a chance to get to 4, Craig and Caitlin. Let's start off with Armin and Ashley. We'll put it on Ashley. Ashley, would you rather live in the country or the city?
Oh, I'd rather live in the city because that's where Armin lives.
Armin, what did she say, Armin? Armin?
I love you, honey, but I did say you were a good old country gal.
Oh, I am, but anywhere you are is better than anything.
Wow, that's so sweet. Let's now go to Caitlin. What do you think Nick thought you would choose, the country or the city?
Well, he knows I would choose the city. I'm a city girl. I live in Beverly Hills, for God's sakes. I could never get rid of my sunset view.
Craig, what'd you say?
Well, baby, it's like you always say. You're a city girl who fell in love with a country boy.
Amen.
Wow, that's really great. So you guys are up to 3. You're pulling away now. But Allie and Del Z need to try and catch up. So Allie, what'd you say, city or country?
Well, Del knows that I like to be really, really loud. So I'm going to go with country because in the country you can be really, really loud and do things that you can't do anywhere else.
Baby, you know me too well.
Del Z?
You know me too well. That's right, Ken. That's right. The country.
Okay, good. Okay, Alyssa, where did Wiley say?
Okay, well, she knows I would go anywhere she goes. But I know my baby wants to live in the country because when the apocalypse happens, we don't want to get eaten by zombies. Am I right? I'm right. Oh, baby.
Oh, I said city because it's easier to hide in the buildings and you're not really like a fighter, you're more of a hider. So yeah, that's okay. Next round.
Okay. All right, you've got 1. Craig and Caitlin have 3. Allie and Del Z have 2. And Ashley and Armin have 1. But the final round is worth 3 points. 3 points. You might be able to get a chance to win. But before we do the final round, let's find out with Rebecca what you may win today. Rebecca, what's the winning couple going to get as a prize?
Thanks, Steve. Hi, Wena Vite here. I'm just telling everybody that the prize today is a tour of the glue factory, including a wonderful horseback ride. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you. Well, she's new. She's an intern, and she's learning my name. So let's go now to the final question, and we'll start with Wiley and Alyssa, who could jump into the lead with this 3-point question. They've got 1 right now. Where did you first make love? Where did you first make love?
I don't know if she wants me to tell people this, but It was also in that underground bunker under the mask.
And I think that's what she said. Is that correct, Wiley? You said the underground bunker?
That's what I said. It
Okay.
was the best night of our lives.
Well, you guys have jumped into the lead with 4 points now. But now we're going to go to Del Z and Allie. Allie, where do you think he said for 3 points, and you'll jump into the lead with 5?
Well, it was in a couple places because we kept moving. We started in the sperm bank, and then we ended up in the car. So I'm gonna say the sperm bank, the bank where I work. I'm gonna say where I work.
Sperm
the
bank. And what did you say, Casey?
Well, I did say the sperm bank, but I was a little more specific. It was the freezer room where they keep all the unborn piss in the back. But you know, that sperm bank works too.
Okay, the judges are going to only give you 1 point on that because you got the sperm bank, but you weren't specific in the sperm bank. So that will eliminate you for a chance to win. Let's go now to Armin and Ashley. And Ashley, where did you first make love? This will give you a tie with 4 points.
Starbucks.
Armin?
Underneath the counter.
Yay, baby! That's
Right,
right.
But he said the bakery. And the bakery never put Starbucks in again. So if you had told everybody the bakery was Starbucks, you'd have a chance. But unfortunately,
Starbucks
you
is
are
a
now
bakery. The
disqualified as
bakery is
well.
Starbucks. What don't you get? They're one and the same.
Okay, well, it's obviously not to our judges. Now, Craig and Caitlin, this is for the win and 6 points. Where did you first make love, Caitlin?
Well, we gave it away because 1, we love to talk about it, and 2, it's such a big part of our love story. But it was on my patio that he built for me with his big, strong muscles. We kissed on the eastern side, but we did it on the western side.
Yeah, you guys did it. Oh man, you guys get to do it. You're a grand prize winner. You get to the glue factory, and everybody else will get a picture of me. Thank you for playing the Newlywed Game. Okay, our next game is a detective game called Internal Narratives. You're going to hear the narrative of both the players, and you're going to get to hear the dialogue. Nick will be playing our detective. Allie will be playing the suspect today. So whenever they're ready, they can come on in and I'll give them their suggestion. In the meantime, you can watch all our stuff on LAC Comedy on YouTube. And our Twitter handle is also LAC Comedy on Twitter and LAC Comedy on Facebook. Our Instagram is LA Connection Theater and also LA Connection Comedy Theater. We have 2 Instagram posts as well. Our website's laconnectioncomedy.com. And if you like what you see, you can always just email us here. You can go to our website and find our number. Give me a call. My name's Kent, and we can see if you want to get involved in our online improv television shows. All right, so we have Allie, the suspect, and it still says Craig, but he'll switch that to detective, I believe. And what's going to happen, you guys, is the murder weapon is a can opener. How can you kill someone with a can opener? I guess we'll find out right now as we turn it over to Derek, our cop detective, and this is our internal narrative.
So I walked into the room, right? And it looked like a normal room. White walls, couch, smelled normal, except there was a dead body in the middle of it. That struck me as a little bit weird. You know, I've been a cop for 23 years, and you don't see a dead body every day. Sometimes you do. It's not a good day if you do. But across the room, I saw this young girl sitting there, couldn't have been older than 21, half my age. But she looked oddly suspicious. At that point, I feel like she had to say something, so I walked up to her. I introduced myself. I said, "Hi, I'm Derek. I'm a cop. And you are?"
I'm Allie, I said. We met eyes from across the room, and I thought he was reading my mind. The mailman was on the floor dead, at that time. Cops and police everywhere. I saw him in his old beige suit, looking like the grandfather I always wanted. He came over to me. We locked eyes. And he said, "Hi, I'm Derek." And I looked at him and I said, "Oh, Derek, my day just got a little bit brighter."
That was one of the weirdest fucking things I ever heard. And I've been a cop for 23 years. Made your day a little bit brighter. Honey, there's a dead body in the room, I said. I have a couple of questions for you about how that dead body got there. So first off, I'm just going to ask you, how'd that dead body get there?
He started to ask me questions that I didn't really want to answer. I looked around the room trying to look pretty. I was tossing my hair back and forth to distract him from the long time it was taking me to answer. And it just came to me and I said, there was a dog that came by and just killed him with his bare paws and then ran away after barking at me. It was very, very scary. There's mail all over the place. It's a huge inconvenience to me. But I'm happy you're here to solve the murder. There was a can opener on the ground next to the body that I kicked with my leg as I was shuffling around, so he didn't notice, but I think he might have.
I think there might be something wrong with this girl. I asked her a question, she started shaking her head profusely. It took her about 2 minutes before she answered me and told me that there was a dog that came by and killed the mailman, brought him inside, and then she did nothing about it, apparently. Now, that sounds a little fishy to me. So while I was asking these questions, I did notice one thing. She kicked something. It skittered under a chair, so I casually walked over to the chair, and I went under, and I found a can opener. It was covered in blood, so I said, "Why is this can opener covered in blood if a dog killed him?"
I immediately smelt guilt. I smelt murder. It smelled like old tobacco and candy mints. And Grandpa Joe, or Grandpa Derek, was just asking me all these questions, and I can't take it anymore. Yes, I killed him. Yes, I killed him. It was me. He brought me the mail, and it wasn't my mail. I told him, unsubscribe me, and he just laughed at me. So I went into that cabinet, and I grabbed that can opener, and I opened up a can of whoop-ass. Oh, I was feeling good and relieved and calm that I just let it all out there. Maybe he'll still date me, I thought. He's giving me this exciting, intriguing look, like he wanted to eat me, so I waited.
Well, shit, that was easy, I thought. All right, you have the right to remain silent. And I took out my handcuffs, I cuffed her. She got oddly excited about that, and I walked her out towards my car.
He cuffed me, and he was excited, and I was excited. But then he put me into a police car, and he didn't get into the back seat with me. So I think this didn't go as planned. But he was really cute.
Another case solved by Derek, the detective. And now we're going to move on to storytellers. I'm going to bring in Alyssa and Caitlin. Alyssa's going to be our storyteller, and Caitlin's going to be acting out the story physically. She'll do everything she says. She can become inanimate objects. She can become birds. She can become people. And she can even be dubbed if she'd like and move her mouth when she's talked for. I'm going to give a genre to Alyssa, and then she'll do our story. Science fiction will be your genre. And anytime you want to start your story, go for it, Alyssa, in our storyteller segment. Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you for some reason, Alyssa.
It was the aliens. Thank you.
Yes.
Jessica was about 13 years old when she realized she was not like other girls. She was 13 with long braided black hair and a shot glass of whiskey in her hand most days. It was one particularly cold evening, those kind of cold evenings where 5 blankets wrapped around you are not enough. You also need to turn on the heater, drink a hot cup of tea, and maybe sit in the bathtub, even in those 5 blankets. Jessica had had a rough day at school that day because the boy she liked, Billy, who was a tall, strapping jock who used to run to school every day and tell everyone how important he was. That day, Billy whispered in Jessica's ear, "You're a weirdo." That night, she went to bed sad, wrapped in 5 blankets. And suddenly, at 3 o'clock in the morning, there was a tap, tap, tap at her window. She looked out the window, and what did she see? But 2 green, glowing eyes staring back at her. She jumped. She jumped like Kobe on game day, so high that she almost broke her leg. She laid back down and tried to close her eyes, but they wouldn't close. Suddenly, the window tapped again. Tap, tap, tap. The green glowing eyes looked at her and said, "Jessica, I am you from the future." Suddenly, Jessica had all these memories of her on some green planet. She saw herself as an alien goddess where she had a bright crown filled with green emeralds and midget servants all around her. And she suddenly realized that she had projected herself into the past as Jessica, a 13-year-old girl. Jessica went to bed that night knowing what she was going to do at school the next day. The next day, her alarm went off and she jumped again like Kobe, high into the air. She marched into school, marched up to Billy, who was telling his friends stupid stories, laughing about how he got drunk with his 14-year-old brother. She smacked him on the face and said, "You're going to die in the future, and I'm going to live on because I'm an alien goddess." And Jessica did just that. 2,000 years in the future, she is still that beautiful alien goddess stopping little girls from being bullied.
And that's our storyteller segment. And now we have a radio show. Nick is going to be our radio host today. And we have 5 callers who'll be calling in the order of Tangela, Ashley, Armin, Rebecca, and Casey. Now, Nick, it's a new show for him, and now we're actually showing the shows on our cable channel, so you can actually be able to see the callers calling in. And with modern technology, they go on their little Zoom and or Skype, and then we put them on our show. So what Nick wants to talk about today is when you move into a new city, you have to find a place to live. So Nick's going to help people who come into different cities, whether it be the city we're in now, which is the Los Angeles area, or any city, because he's very well known all through the United States. He knows all the cities, and he'll be able to help these callers to tell them where they might be able to live. Unfortunately, all the callers, all they want to talk about is Walt Disney World or Disneyland here in Anaheim opening. That's all they want, is they want the theme park Disneyland to open in Florida and out here in Anaheim. And it's going to frustrate Nick, as all he wants to do is help people find an apartment. And now I send you over to our radio show hosted by Nick, or Garth.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to K-Chill. We're about to get started with our new radio show. So I'm really excited to help people learn how to move into their new house. We're over here in Carpinteria. So it's a little bit competitive market, but I think that everybody's going to be able to find a really nice really nice house like I did. You know, I just moved into town. I checked a couple of Craigslist ads. I might have had to meet a couple of shady characters, but it's okay. I found myself a nice place, and it only required me opening my mouth a few times. It was great. So, you know, I think I'm really qualified to give people advice. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Mr. Producer. But let's get the ball rolling. Let's bring on my first person that I can help. Hello, hello, hello. I see you got yourself called Wifey. How you doing, Wifey? What you got for me? Oh, Tangela, how you doing?
Same thing. Hey, Garth, how you doing?
Doing great, doing great.
Dude, I'm having a hard time, you know, finding a place and finding an apartment. It's really kind of weighing down heavily on my soul, and you know, I'm trying to kind of move like to, you know, the Anaheim-ish area. Do you know anything about that area?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a little bit further north than the Anaheim area. I got to be honest with you, but I am able to help you out, okay? Because anywhere you go, you'll be able to find a house for the same kind of deal, okay? Okay, you know what I did? You hop on Craigslist. Craigslist is your best resource. You ever been on Craigslist?
Yeah, I've been on Craigslist. That's where I got my Disney pass, coincidentally. You know, the apartment that I want is about $1,200.
Okay.
There's apartments over there for about $1,200.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find some apartments for $1,200. I mean, again, check on.
You know, coincidentally, as again, my Disney pass was $1,200. It's such a coincidence. You know, with COVID out there, do you said you know a little bit about the Anaheim area, correct?
Right. A little bit.
So, do you know anything about Disneyland and when it's gonna like open up?
I don't. I don't know that.
I'm dying to get back to those Oreo Cheerios or churros. Sorry, I'm so
course,
you know.
Yeah. Always confuse the two of those things. Totally makes sense.
Cheerios and churros. I'm dying to go see what's it called, Space Mountain. I'm just dying to get back to the California adventure. If you find an apartment inside the Disneyland, could you let me know?
Definitely can't find that
opening.
Definitely not 12. Hey, I'll tell you what. You want to know when Disney's opening? I got this great resource for you. Okay, it's called Google. Okay, Google. Got it? Good. All right, let's bring on the next one. Thanks so much for calling in, Tangela. Goodbye.
Right, bye.
All right, let's bring on the next one. Oh, who we got? Ashley, I love the glasses. Ashley, how you doing? Let's see where you want to move.
Hi. So I moved to California from Nebraska to study acting like 10 years ago. I don't think I'm going to make it big anymore. So I really just like to go to Disney, and now it's closed. So I was like just wondering, like maybe I don't know if I should like move closer to there or something like that. I don't know when it will open.
Okay, well, I don't know when it's going to open either, but I can tell you that Anaheim is a nice, close place that you can move, right? We actually were talking about Anaheim with the last person who called in. She was looking for $1,200. What's your budget?
Oh, $1,200. That's how much my Disney pass was. Oh my God, that's weird. That's weird. That's a weird number. So will it open like soonish, or maybe like next week, or if I wear a mask, can I go? If I keep my mask on, can I go to Disney?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
I can't help you out unless you want to go back if you want to move, honey. Goodbye.
No, I want to go to Disney.
Bye.
Oh, Disney. Yeah.
Bye.
Sorry. Okay. Bye.
No. Let's bring on the next one. Thank you. Uncle Milton, how are you? Let's talk. Milton, I can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stupid phones, you know, acting funny these days. Yeah, so how's everything? How's everybody?
Everyone's great. It's just me and the producer over here. And where you want to move?
Yeah, so we're looking to move maybe down to the Orange County area.
Okay.
Be closer to like Disneyland.
Shit.
So, you know, I want to take the wife and the kids on a ride. I heard everything is open. I heard, you know, they got the runaway train going. Do you know about any other new rides and attractions, you know, this year that's happening?
You say Disneyland's open? I got two people who just called in that would love to know that information. If they're still listening, we got this guy. Uncle Milton says they're still open, so he wants to move to Anaheim. Let's talk about that. Where in Anaheim do you want to move?
Well, I was wondering if I could live maybe like across the street from Disneyland, so we can go in there and make it feels like Disney World, and maybe I can get a job as like one of those like cartoon characters like Mickey Mouse, because I don't smoke or anything like that,
Milton, I got a question for you, Milton. Milton,
what's up?
What's my name, Milton?
What's your name?
My name.
Isn't it Garth?
It's Garth, exactly. It's Garth. Does that sound like fucking Walt? I'm not Walt Disney. Please leave.
Oh, come on.
Next person.
Man.
Come on. Off. Milton, go, Milton. 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 God damn it. All right, next person. It's still K-Chill. Don't worry. We're still cool. We're still cool as a cucumber. Carol Ann. First person without glasses. Maybe that's a sign. Where do you want to move?
So I'm originally from the Florida area. I'm in the Orlando area, and my kids love to go to Disney World and everything. That's the thing that we've all really, really like to do. I want to move out here to California. I was just wondering if you knew there was a place in California where my friends can still enjoy the Disney experience, and my children can as well. Garth?
Yeah, Carol, I heard you. I'm gonna level with you, Carol. I don't know any place that you can move and rent a place that's Disney themed. So if that's what you're looking for,
don't be silly. No. I'm not gonna move into a house that's Disney themed.
Why
I want to
not?
know if there's a theme park in Florida. I think there is. It might be the most famous one. I'm not sure, but if there's a theme park in California where I can move to or near, so my children can enjoy their Disney experiences.
Yes, Carol.
Garth, are you still there, Garth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Carol. There is. It's called Disneyland. I'm pretty sure you can just go on like Disneyland.com or some shit. Please, somebody else come onto this show, please.
Are you still going to pay me for being a paid
I am
spokesperson?
not going to pay you anything, Carol. That was never part of the deal. You called into my show. Please leave. Next person, please. Scrappy. I'm not gonna ask about your hat. Please don't talk about it.
Hey Garth. Let's cut the crap. All right. I really have no interest in looking for a place to live near the Disney parks. I just want to get to the Disney parks, man. But I came on the show just so I could get some clout. I want people to check out my Instagram page. I'm actually a Disney Instagrammer. But you know what? I'm going to listen to your spiel. Just, let it out. Let me hear it. And we'll talk about something.
This is a new radio show. This is new. This is new show. You're not going to get clout with this shit. You're really not. You want to talk about Disney? Call the Disney Channel. I don't want to talk to you about Disney. If you want to move someplace, you can call this show back. Next person.
This has been the Garth Radio Show, where next week we'll be talking about when Disneyland reopens. Thank you, Garth. And now our final game we're going to play is called Bad Virtual Meeting. Now, you know that all these schools have had to have classes online. So this is our first day in college that we're online. So I'm going to bring in all the students. I'm their professor. We're going to try and find out what they want as a major. So I'm here to kind of counsel them, to help them choose what major they want. And I'm going to open up the classroom now, and anybody can come in. The meeting is open. All you have to do is just click in. I know you're all on your Zoom now. Okay, so we have
Hello?
first time I'm meeting most of these students. Yeah, first time. Go ahead and mute yourself. Go ahead and mute it first. I'm going to go around and talk to everybody, okay? So let's just start off with Allie. Allie, I know you want to find out what you want to major in, so go ahead and Allie, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah,
And,
okay, you talk to me, I talk now, okay? My name is Ali. I am young adult. I want to be very, very rich, but sleep at same time, whatever we can do. I like hair, and I like people of color, but quiet people. So whatever you think I can do, I don't know.
Okay, I'm not sure what you want to do with your major. I'm not sure what you just said there. Maybe a social worker or something. I'm not really sure. Oh, you got to mute yourself now, Allie. Go ahead and mute.
Wait, what happened?
Who's doing?
Am I coming in?
What? Oh God, no! Don't be a potato. Be yourself. I hate it
can
when
you
people
hear me?
do those Zoom
I've been
things.
talking and nobody's been listening to me. Hello?
Hey!
No,
Hello?
Janet, you're not on yet, Janet, just wait your
Oh
turn,
shit,
Janet,
my
I'll
bad,
get
dude.
to
Sorry.
you. Okay.
Can you
I'll
guys
get to
hear
you.
me?
Yeah, we
Why
can
am
hear
I
you.
a potato?
I don't know what you did. Maybe you hit a button or something. You know, Zoom, you can do your own backgrounds. No, I have things. No, you can't. No, don't type stuff up during the meeting. Okay, don't type stuff up. What are you doing? No, don't iron your hair. Stay focused on what we're doing here. Spider, can you not comment? What are you doing? I don't want to see your ass. No, get off that shot. Okay. All right. What? Don't put your tongue. Poop. What are you doing, Poop? Poop.
No,
Don't do that. I'm trying to teach here, and you're doing faces and stuff. What are you looking up the side of your Zoom? Who's got the audio on? Alyssa. No, what? Alyssa, no, we can hear your call. Alyssa, I hear you. Alyssa. Okay. Oh God. No, don't do that with your tongue.
Professor.
How did they get you into this call with these people? Cat. We don't want you to be putting on your makeup and dancing, Cat. Cat, stay focused.
This is a great
What do you want to major in, Cat?
My ringtone.
You want to major in makeup? Who's Alyssa? No,
Yeah,
I don't want to hear
learn
the
chemistry
potato.
whenever
I don't want to
training
look up
is
your nostrils. No, guys should no. What are you doing?
Wait, is that
Okay,
going to involve a lot of math?
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh my God, what are you doing? Come on, Casey. Casey, stop fooling around. Armin, wake up, man. Armin. Oh God, Alyssa, you don't want to be in your bed, okay? We don't really want to see you in your bed eating. That's just really weird. It's too provocative. I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Can you see me?
No, you're too low. I can't hear you. What are you doing? Smoking a joint? Oh my God. You can't smoke joints in a class. Okay. Oh God, Armin. Oh geez. Okay, she's still dancing. Okay, potato. Okay. Okay, Allie, I don't know what you're doing. Can you just sit down and focus? Can you guys all focus for a second? Okay, since you're on Janet, what are you drinking? Beers? Oh my God. Janet, what do you want to major in, Janet? Can you tell me what you want to major in, Janet? I can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Hello?
Unmute.
Hello?
Yeah, unmute. Can you? Yeah, I can hear you now. No. Get off the potato. I don't want to see any more potatoes.
All right,
Okay.
what were you asking? I'm done with my... No, I'm not done yet. Hold on.
What is...
Hey,
Okay. What are you...
Why is it so big?
You're not supposed to bring the camera into your bathroom. We don't need to see you wiping your...
Oh,
This
shit.
is ridiculous. That's sick. That's sick. Oh, God. Casey, don't eat your lunch. What are you, watching a video game? Oh, God. Spider. Spider, what do you want to major in, Spider? Spider, can you hear me?
I thought you were
What do you want to
talking to
major
me.
in? Spider?
What the hell?
Spider.
Yeah.
Spider?
Yeah.
What do you want to major in, Spider?
Huh?
You know where I can get a
Yeah, Alyssa, I'm trying to talk to... No, get the music off. I can't... You got to keep your mute button on. You got to keep your mute... Okay, no, hello. Oh, God. Listen, I only got like 2 minutes before we go to a break. Can you guys all focus for 2 minutes? Oh, my God, no. Oh, who's this?
Wait, is it gonna be homework? What's the homework?
Okay.
Wait, how long is this class?
Listen, I'm going to.
I can go to the bathroom.
I'm thinking about taking a sabbatical. You might not have me tomorrow. Well, you're a tough crowd. You're a tough crowd. I hope that you all find your major, keep drugs. No, don't promote drugs, Spider. Oh my God. Oh God. What, a dog? You're not supposed to have dogs in the meetings. Did you kill that dog? Alyssa, turn your mute on. Oh, I don't want to see you put on more makeup. Okay. Oh my God, she's drinking now. What is happening? All right, listen, I'm going to call this off now. I think the meeting's over. I just, it's not working. Oh, now finally Armin wakes up. No, Armin, we're done. Okay, you slept through the whole class. Who's this?
What happened?
Oh my God, aliens are in my class. All right, well, listen, I'm going to call the meeting. If you guys, you might want to all just, you can leave the meeting now. Okay, you can all just leave.
What about
We're done.
Is the homework gonna be posted?
On your video to leave. Okay, just click your video button and get out and mute yourself. Okay, just mute and click out. Mute and click out.
Wait, do I have to
talking to me now?
Do I have to? I have a degree. I'll leave.
You're all talking.
That girl's a sexy ass Squidward. Oh my God.
Hit the button and get out of here. I've got another class.
Like, what's going on?
Professor! Professor!
You got that.
Okay, the next class is starting. I need you to get out. No, don't come back in. Just get out. Leave the meeting. Leave. 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 I'm going to kick you all out. I'm going to kick you out. I have to get another class in here.
Hello?
Okay, okay, all right. That's great. Can anybody get, okay, we're, oh, in the bathroom again? Oh my God. All right, well, hey, that's our show, okay? That was ended with a virtual bad meeting. We want to do a little parody of what happens when you go on Zoom and have classes with grammar school kids. And this has been a wonderful show today. I'm Ken Scove. Let's introduce our cast again, starting with Spider, who is Nick. All right, Nick, good job today. Allie, Tangela, Armin, Alyssa, Casey, Rebecca, Ashley, and Caitlin. We'll be back in another month with all new stuff. You should follow these guys. This is our 6th show. Every show is completely different. We'll be back next month with a whole different show. They don't even know what I'm going to teach you, but I got some good stuff, all different again. And we might be back with our famous podcast, and that's going to be about how to meet your mate. They're going to hook people up on our next podcast. Everybody wave goodbye. Thanks a lot for playing with us, everybody, today. You were a great cast today. Wonderful.